appreciate that. Man, I had to, man. That's why I told you. I was like, man, I need that shirt. I know exactly what I need. Because I want to wear these kicks. I was like, man, I ain't wear these in a minute. I know exactly what I need.
Let me just look like your third time put them on.
Legit. Legit.
My goof ass need to buy a laptop. I didn't got so comfortable with my work laptop. I didn't realize. Yeah, because I tried to upload my YouTube shit to like the memory card that I be using. I put it in the laptop, and through their network, they blocked that shit. They like, hey, what's this?
That's how I be. Same way. I literally just said the same thing.
I just bought a Surface Pro, but I love that bitch. That's my like. I just
That's Windows.
Yep.
I'm live. Okay, there you go. What's good, y'all? Hold up. You ready? That's what I like. You can edit because y'all ain't gonna see none of this when I repost it. love. Okay, let me get this shit up and go on.
On that light fake birdie said.
Which one?
That one.
You'll be alright. All right, cool. Well, which one my main camera?
Your camera right here.
Me right here?
Yeah,
All right, bet.
I got my own shit. What up, y'all?
Hell yeah. What up, y'all? We back to another episode of A Man's Perspective. I'm your host, Jones, and I got a special guest with me today. My boy from way, way back. We basically grew up together. A lot of history. This nigga basically family. He grew up with us, no doubt. But before we get into anything, definitely want to let him introduce himself. Just tell the people your name, what you do, where they can find you, the whole nine.
I'm Chris. A lot of people know me as Fresh, the real shooter. I'm ABC Firearms Tactics owner, so you might have seen that somewhere. You go ahead and follow us on Instagram, abc.firearmstactics. You can follow us on Facebook, ABC Firearms Tactics. And the real shooter _ is my Instagram, my personal Instagram.
So what? Just for clarification for people who may not know, what services do ABC Firearms?
We do concealed carry, basic pistol training, rifle training, and shotgun training, one-on-one, small group, and we do public courses as well. So you can go on our website, abcfirearmstactics.com, check out all of that. Quick bio on there as well. So yeah.
Definitely, I actually took his concealed carry class. Definitely a super fun, interactive class. You know, even though it's like 8 hours or something like that, it was it went back quick because it was super interactive. And then obviously, if you want to learn about protecting yourself the right way, you kind of be attentive to stuff like that. So we had a ball. But as y'all know, I like to give y'all an excerpt from one of my favorite books. I'm not gonna give y'all the name of the book, because I don't want you jumping ahead of me. But as you know, there's wealth files that I like to read. And this week's wealth file, it is called, let's see, where'd it go? Rich people, wait a minute. Okay, here we go, my fault. Rich people focus on opportunities, poor people focus on obstacles. So what that mean to me is you ever had a conversation with somebody and you told them, hey, I'm finna get ready to do this, you know what I'm saying? It can go this way. And their first reaction is, well, what if this happens?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that because, the market kind of saturated or I don't know about that because not a lot of people, the first reaction is the obstacle while you introduce them to an opportunity. So rich people just naturally, they see the opportunity in everything. No matter what it is, they see what could go right. And poor people tend to see what could go wrong. That's the first thing that you focus on. And people do it unconsciously. If somebody you might want to check yourself. If somebody bringing anything up regarding an opportunity, and if your mind goes to what could happen in a negative way, you might just want to check yourself and retrain your brain to see the opportunity in things. So that's the wealth file of the week. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. You might want to be one of those people who focus on opportunities. It'll definitely get you ahead of the game. So my next one, this is my favorite segment. This is called I See You, Black Man. And this is the part in the show where I like to highlight any of my brothers who are doing anything positive as far as their business, their job, whatever the case may be. I just like to highlight them. And ironically, my boy Fresh I see you, black man. He definitely about his business. Like I said, we grew up together, so I saw different versions of him that y'all probably won't ever get to see. I saw the growth, from where he started, and we ain't gonna talk about where he started, but we gonna talk about where he at, because it's a whole lot better. But I definitely wanted to let you know I see you. You doing your thing. Keep it consistent. It's inspiring. You're inspiring people who you don't even know you're inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Just by you moving in your purpose and you doing what you're supposed to do every single day. Every single day, somebody is seeing that and it's making them look at themselves like, you know what, I can do better. So
Much appreciated,
my
bro.
dog. I
Much
see you.
appreciated. I see you as well, man. For sure, for sure.
Nope. This ain't about me. It's you.
You got it.
But now let's get into the topic. So the topic today, the topic today is take a season off. Take a season off, bro. And what do I mean by that is when you're taking a season off, take a season off to focus on yourself. And specifically, take a season off from women. Because we tend to, as young men, if you're a young, attractive man who on your shit and you just not, you can have your way out here, it's easy to have your way out here. And you can just be out here aimlessly, just having fun, and typically it's things that'll happen that'll make you take a season off. A lot of guys don't take a season off intentionally. Something happens and we're reactive to that. It's like, okay, I need to chill. Versus, you just kind of have some accountability. Like, you know what? I'm going to chill. And nothing bad happened. You just kind of realize that I'm tweaking right now. Or let me slow down a little bit. For me personally, I was not proactive. I was definitely reactive. Something happened to me. And I caught myself moving in a particular way. And I'm like, yeah, I might need to slow down right now. So before we get into me, I want to hear from you. Because we got two different perspectives here, and it's super interesting. I've been in that season before, and my boy Fresh, he's in that season right now. So let's talk about how you got to the season where you finna take a season off from, whatever distractions that you may have going on.
Well, I've been reactive before. This is my second season, taking off.
Okay.
First one was in college. I was reactive then. My freshman year in college, but now I feel like I'm being proactive. What happened to me, honestly, man? I got a 1-year-old daughter.
Is this okay? Let's do let's talk about the college season.
College season.
Yeah.
So the college season was an accidental season off. I was with this girl from high school to my freshman year of college, and then I wasn't doing all right, and she ended up cheating on me.
Okay, you ain't say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did. So she ended up cheating on me, and I ended up was like, nah, all right, well, shit, who the fuck wanted to cheat on me? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
was big as hell.
Yeah, head was
It's
big
me.
as hell. Like, it's me, right? You feel me? Thought I was on some shit, and then I realized, like, as you get older, the competition changed. Competition is more steep.
Talk about that.
Yeah, the competition.
What you mean by
more
the
steep.
competition change?
Being that nigga, you feel me, as a senior in high school is not the same as being that nigga as a grown man. You remember Fat Fresh, you feel me? So I used to be fat, you feel me? I was on the chubby side. I had my little money here and there, you feel me? I was making a few plays here and there, but you feel me, it wasn't consistent money. You feel me? I had a car. I was one of the few high schoolers who had a car. But it wasn't just no souped up nice car.
You didn't really need it. You just need to be moving.
Yeah, you just need to be moving in high school, but that matters, as you get older. There's levels. There's levels to the shit, like, you feel me?
100%.
So I started to realize, like, when she cheated, like, I'm a competitor, bro. So I'm like, cheated? Cheated with who? Like, with what? Like, what you mean cheated?
And when you found out she cheated, and you see the nigga she cheated with, he better than you.
You feel me? I'm like, oh no, but I'm realistic too. So I'm like, all right, this makes sense. You feel me? Like, cause
that's real, bro. That is real.
When I was cheating with higher level women. You feel me? I'm like, okay, you feel me? All right, so that makes sense. So I realized, I'm like, all right. First thing I need to do is lose this weight. You feel me? As an adult, you feel me? Like, being fat ain't cool no more. To me, in my opinion.
To you, right?
Not to the women that I like. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, they like niggas with attractive bodies because they got attractive bodies.
And see, that's the type of self-reflection, accountability that I like, that I practice myself. Is because if I want a shorty with a certain figure, I'm not finna, I'm not.
You can't come like
I ain't gonna come like that.
Yeah.
It's just like everything that I kind of want from a woman, I make sure I can, I got it in check myself, type shit. If I want you to be communicating effectively, I'm gonna work on my communication skills because I don't want no excuses when I come in the door with my shit laid out and I'm expecting these things from you. I'm not gonna give you room to say, well, you don't do that for me, type shit. So I just gotta check myself too.
So I kind of was reactive. She cheated, so I was like, all right, well, I'm chilling right now, and I'm just gonna focus on myself. And I did it like out of anger, like out of pain. I would say, you feel me? Because I was hurt. I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like, let me go ahead, get in the gym. Let me go ahead, get my shit together. You feel me? And find who I am. You feel me? In this new age of myself. You feel me? Because I'm 19 years old. Like, you feel me? But after 18, you competing with everybody. You feel me? Like, it ain't no age after that.
And then what college did you go to?
I went to Grambling, Louisiana. So I'm going to school with league niggas. I'm going to school with niggas in there. I got niggas.
You going to school with Chad and Tyrone?
No, for real.
Not Pookie and Ray Ray.
Exactly. It's people in the NFL right now. You feel me? Who went to school with me? I went to school with actors. I went to school with NBA players. You feel me? All type of stuff. You feel me?
So you basically the version that who you were in high school and that freshman year in college, you just really couldn't compete with. The competition.
I couldn't compete. And the nigga she cheated with was all swag football. He was on his way to the league. Like, you feel me? Like, all right, okay.
It's like look, the average nigga. I get it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I can't even be mad. You feel me? So
yeah.
That was that. I pretty much took my time. I was like, man, and if you notice, like after my freshman year, I came back like 40 pounds lighter.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, bro,
people. And the first question you get when you lose a lot of weight, you okay, bro? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine. This is my choice. You
right.
Know me? So that was my season. I just kind of started working on myself. Start making sure I was getting consistent money. You feel me? Making sure I was as fresh as I could be. You feel me? Like because fresh in high school ain't fresh as an adult neither. You feel me? So you throw a couple polos on the polo hat, you fresh in high school. You feel me? But that ain't fresh in college consistently too. So I'm like, I started paying attention. I'm like, all right, you feel me? And I heard this before, but from my boy Nips, he said, man, I steal knowledge. Like, if I see you doing something, or if I see something, I heard something you said, you feel me, and it makes sense and it's working, like, I'm still there. You ain't got to tell me, like.
One of my favorite sayings is success leaves clues.
For sure.
So, as I observe as well. So, if I see you winning in a certain area, that's not necessarily me, I'm finna bite off you, I'm finna do it. I just see the practices. I'm like, okay, that works, and he's getting these type of results. Let me implement the discipline that he's doing into whatever I got going on. Or it's just
I'm still gonna put my twist on it. Like,
all day.
Me? I ain't gonna take a nigga whole fit. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
totally different. But if I see like certain things, like I know, like okay, the common denominator of all these beautiful women who like certain dudes, they like dudes who fit. Okay, I need to get fit. You feel me? That makes sense. You feel me? So I paid attention to it. I just got on my grizzy.
Yeah.
It's just simple as that.
Yeah, my first time taking my break, I got smacked. Like when what I mean by that is I was out of the dating market for from like 22 to 27. I was single. So I had no intentions on dating for real, regardless. So I'm just kind of there's no accountability on my end. I'm just having my way, basically, willy-nilly, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Around 27, it's like I started to like somebody. Now, mind you, having your way and doing what you want to do is different from, like, intentionally dating and when you actually like somebody. Like, that game and that world is different. So I had been out of that world, and long story short, I ended up, getting my feelings hurt. And just like you, I'm like, man, Cause she didn't even. It's so crazy. She didn't even cheat on me because we wasn't even together. Right. It was just a long ass situationship. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I just seen a meme. Them breakups when y'all wasn't even together hurt the worst.
Damn near do though.
Right. So that was a situation I was in, but I kind of seen it woke me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, because during that time, bro, from 22 to 27. I was heavy traveling. Remember when I was in the company?
Yeah, I remember.
I was in Blue Sign. Y'all remember?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm traveling crazy. Me being fresh and having the newest shoes and like for those years, that didn't matter. Nigga, I'm going around the world getting all types of women type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I got back home, I'm settled. I'm like, I didn't really have like necessarily a swag per se. So I seen the shorty, she was, you know what I'm saying, the nigga she was talking to, and I'm like, damn, I'm slack. I kind of was like looking at myself like, I I got to level up. But unlike you, I didn't go straight into leveling up. I went back to what I knew, which was fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? So immediately after I got my my heart broke or whatever, I was filling that void with women's company. I couldn't even sit in the crib by myself.
See, but I felt like that was too easy to do.
Yeah.
I was like, that's too easy to do. Like,
You was aware of that. I wasn't aware just yet. I'm like,
yeah. So I'm like, I need to do something different. You feel me? I need to make sure.
how old was you?
I was 19.
That's crazy.
So I'm like the next woman I deal with or women that I'm dealing with, you feel me? I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna fall short in these areas. You feel me? Where I already fell short. Like that don't make sense. You feel me? So I'm gonna level up these areas. Then I'm gonna come. Then I might be short on something else, but it's not gonna be the same reasons. You feel me? Like in my eyes, it's not at least.
So what if because like we can do all of these things, because we got to make sure the intention in taking that season off is on us. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to. The focus is going to be on to better yourself, and the byproduct of that is going to be to get a better quality woman.
So
Versus going into it like, oh, I'm about to go get fit so I can get her. I get fit because it's going to make your confidence go up and make you feel good and give you a certain aura, energy, and because it shows you respect yourself. You know, so it shows that you're disciplined. So you're going just off that alone, you taking care of yourself, you're going to repel certain women up off you anyway because they just can't. It's levels. Just
So
like
that was the part that I didn't get because I was 19.
For
So
sure.
I was knowing that I had to fix myself, but it still wasn't like you said for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a stage.
At 19,
now,
it's like
yeah.
I'm finna level up and get these bitches.
Yeah,
type shit.
exactly. So I'm like I said, I'm 19. Like you said, I'm 19. So I'm finna level up, get the baddest bitches I can get now. You
Right.
feel me? Like I'm okay. Like you know, they say the best revenge is getting on your shit. You
Success.
feel me? Exactly. So that's what I was looking at it then. You feel me? As I got older, I realized somebody gonna cheat, bro. They gonna cheat. They ain't got shit to do with you. You feel me? To be honest, you feel me?
Bingo.
Yeah. So
Because you can do all of these things. Because if you're not aware of that, you would get your confidence crushed again.
Exactly.
Because you just did all this work thinking this was the
Yeah.
thing that can prevent this from happening, not knowing that this person is cheating because of the shit that's going on in themselves.
Exactly.
And now you looking back at yourself like, am I enough type shit.
Exactly.
Versus doing it for yourself. And if somebody does cheat, it's just easier to walk away because you got more respect for yourself now. And you know that you can get better.
But I learned that in the process too because I learned that about myself. I was like, I'm not cheating or I'm not fucking with these women because you feel me of what she's doing. That's what I want to do right now. You
Right.
feel me? Like that's just what I'm on. You feel me? So I learned that about myself too. You learn a lot about yourself in the process. You feel me? You really learn. It take a different type of discipline. You feel me? And originally I was doing it like I said unconsciously, like oh this is what I'm on. And then like you said when that confidence started coming in and different people started looking my way. You feel me? And then even the women who was already looking my way, I'm like, wait a minute, you can't even touch me now. You don't deserve.
Nah.
You feel me? The
You don't
work I
qualify
put
no
in.
more, G.
You don't qualify no more. Like it's just that simple. You don't qualify no more. So you do learn a lot more in the process about other people. You feel me? It make your mind clearer too. You feel me? When you looking at these women, you feel me? Looking at these girls or women, you feel me? At the time, just how they view themselves. You feel me? The respect they got for themselves. You feel me? And the respect they have for you. You
Yeah.
feel me? And the respect levels change once you do get on your shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? So then at that point, I start getting addicted to that shit. I'm like, oh yeah. I just like the confidence I got in myself, not because I can get this particular woman, because now I could choose whatever I want in life. You feel me? Not even just women per se. You feel me? Like I can go.
That
get
confidence
whatever.
pours over into your life,
Yeah.
not just women. When you focus on yourself, you take that season off. Of course, your confidence is going to build with your interaction with women, but just in society, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In seeking out job application, different jobs and opportunities. When you step in rooms, your aura is different. You demand a certain respect. It's just like, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So it's going to pour over into other areas of your life.
Legit.
So let's talk about the process of, like, let's just show guys what it looks, because there's a lot of guys out there that have not taken the season off. They still thugging. They just doing their thing because they don't know. Not because they're just avoiding it. They don't even know that they should take a season off because it's kind of glorified. Younger, because we a little older now, but it's glorified that getting bitches type shit, whatever.
For sure.
So what does it look like in the beginning when you decide, when you decide to take that season off from women, from the distractions?
Oh, it's ugly. It's ugly. The first time, like I said, I kind of was doing it out of pain, so it kind of just was like it was reactive. So I'm like, all right, you feel me? I'm just on this. But now that I'm being proactive, like it's really ugly because it's hard to go cold turkey from anything you've been doing for a while. You feel me? And like,
And I did that goof ass shit. Went cold turkey.
yeah, man, you go cold turkey for something like you damn near fiend for it more. Like you like, all right, wait a minute, like and then shit naturally, nigga wake up in the morning, his dick hard. You feel me? So it's like shit, like you looking, you feel me? Like especially when you got access to it, like you said, like
That part. Cause there's a difference between like nigga, if you can't get no bitches, nigga, you gonna be in solitude regardless.
Exactly.
But when you got options and you have to restrain yourself from using them, that's where you grow.
And that's really where you grow because like you said, like the more you better yourself, the better quality of options you got. You feel me? So now it's like, man, I know somebody who I can call right now who gonna do exactly what I want, how I want it. You feel me? Like all that. You feel me? So it's like, all right, you gotta really talk to yourself and have that ugly conversation. Like, no, this probably good to you, but it ain't good for you right now. You feel me?
It takes a different level of awareness though, because you won't even fight the urge. You know what I'm saying? If the options are there. So what happened with me? I instantly jumped to feeling that void I was feeling with different women, and I actually caught myself like in the midst of it. Like I was doing my thing or whatever. I wasn't really thinking of anything, but I'm like, yo, this the third girl over there this week, bro. I'm like, yo, I gotta, and I went cold turkey. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the right thing. Cause at that time, I wasn't around people who was like as developed, but they were within my network or whatever. So I was still being exposed to it. So that gave me the awareness. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this route and go cold turkey. And that was like the most the beginning stage of me taking my season off was super uncomfortable because I was still hurt, but I also couldn't sit in the house by myself. Like especially if my son was with his mom that night or whatever, and I'm just in the crib. I come home from the gym and like, my day is over with, and now I just gotta sit with myself. That was like uncomfortable because usually my feelings hurt right now. I mean, I'm lay up under something, but one thing I didn't do is fold. I think my season lasted like maybe 4 months or something like that. I ain't talked to nobody, I ain't do nothing, whatever. But that the beginning, sitting with yourself, that's one of the hardest things, man.
I think you said a good point that you gotta have a different type of self-awareness, but I ain't gonna lie, you gotta have a different type of respect for women too.
Okay.
You feel me? In my opinion, you feel me? Because I felt like when you do that, like especially when you got access to it, you like let's say you rocking with somebody and y'all on that, you feel me? Y'all might just be buddies, you feel me? Y'all, this is just what it is. It is what it is. When you come over here, if I call you, you know what time it is. But at the end of the day, like you start looking at them different. Like, hold on, like you okay with this? Like you okay with this? Is this easy? Like you not tripping at all, and you might just want me for that. Now I gotta respect that too.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you also understand the ones who just like who want you for different things, and it's like, bro, like wait a minute. Now I'm looking at you as a person different. You feel me? And I'm looking at myself like, okay, should I ever have been fucking with you in the first place? Because what type of quality woman are you?
It depends on what she wanted from you.
That's why I say it depends on what you wanted from me. But especially I'm talking about the ones who they want a relationship from you, but that's not coming from you.
Okay, and they stick around.
Yeah, like don't stick around. Like don't do that. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl because you gonna get embarrassed every time.
I ain't gonna say you're gonna get embarrassed. Your feelings just gonna get hurt.
Your feelings gonna get hurt.
Especially
and that's what I'm saying. Well, embarrassed to you. You feel me?
Okay.
To what you think. You feel me? Like you gonna feel bad. Like you said, a better phrase. You feel me? Is your feelings gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
You gonna be salty. So now it made me gain respect for the women who can accept when I tell her like, all right, you feel me? I'm on a break right now. I'm chilling. You feel me? Like we could be cool because I do still enjoy women company. Yeah. I'm still a man. You feel me? And I enjoy women company, but you can respect that. You feel me? I'll fuck with that.
Okay. So like with me, I'm out of that season. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For sure.
I'm out of that season. It's under control and I'm not like emotionally damaged or anything like that. But with you, you're actually back in that season.
Yeah.
Like back in. So when did you decide to like, all right, let me go into my solitude and focus on myself again?
My birthday was a month ago, so yeah, about a month ago.
Now before your birthday, did you get wild?
On my birthday, I guess. It's my
Facts.
birthday. that was my breaking. Oh, all right, so you got to chill after your birthday, bro.
So no, okay. So I know it ain't.
talking about
I know
that
your
period.
birthday wasn't the determinant
Yeah,
factor.
you talking about that period before that.
What
yeah.
led up to the decision to where it's like, let me take another season off? Because right, you not emotionally damaged. You know what I'm saying? You're not, I guess going through anything in particular like the first time. But so what made you make that kind of decision? Like, okay, I'm finna take another season where it's just me.
I started getting overwhelmed with shit. I own a business. I work a job. I got a 1-year-old daughter. You feel me? Like, so I started getting overwhelmed. My time, you feel me? I wasn't getting enough sleep, and I started realizing like, okay, things I had to detach from. You feel me? And make balance for. You feel me? I got to balance out my life again. And with that being said, you feel me? Specifically, women, they require attention. You feel me? So with that being said, you feel me? I gotta make room for myself and everything I got going on that's not an option first.
Right.
You feel me? To even add that entity into my life again. So that was pretty much the determining factor. Like, all right, this getting out of hand. You feel me? I know my daughter not going nowhere. My business not going nowhere. Me working not going nowhere. So let me get rid of the things. You feel me? That can go somewhere. And one of those things, not even just women, was smoking. I used to smoke. So you feel me? I stopped smoking. I'm like, you spending time on this. You feel me? Like, you spending money on this. Yeah, you feel me? And that could be going into the things that you working towards. You feel me? I stopped drinking. You feel me? Like, and I've never been a heavy drinker anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I stopped all of that. Anything that was an option, you feel me, that I wasn't really
That wasn't
taking
really a
serious.
necessity?
Yeah, and I didn't have a woman, you feel me, that I was necessarily taking serious at the moment. You feel me? So that helped.
For sure. I definitely can relate to everything you just said is the same thing with me.
Yeah.
The business, the job, the son. So like with me, I just found like a healthy balance. And for a long time I wasn't open to like relationships because I know what a healthy relationship require.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I don't really want to get at, that time, whatever. So like what my life look like now, yeah, all my responsibilities and my purpose and all that comes first. But I still make time for like a date every now and then. But now, like it's like super, super strategic, or maybe that's not even the word that I want to use. Now I'm just super picky on who I even want to take out on a date.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna have to move some shit around to do this, and you got to be worth that. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's facts.
So it's just like I just found as for now in the season I'm in, I just found a healthy balance where I will go on a date if I like somebody or make time with them or
And that's where I'm at. I'm finding that balance again. You feel me? I had it, and then I lost it. Like, shit, I ain't been consistent in the gym in the last 6 months. You feel me? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm slacking. I need to be back.
This
in
was
the gym.
before. This was
Yeah, before.
I was like, nigga, you in the gym? Or you ain't? When last time you been in the gym?
I was in the gym yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
went to the gym yesterday. But I'm talking about consistent. Like I'm used to going to the gym 5 times a week when I was really in it. You
Yep.
feel me? And 3 to 4 times, it's cool and it's reasonable. You feel me? But it's not what I'm used to. You feel me? And I don't know. I like to be a certain type of fit, a certain type of healthy. You feel me? I know where I was when I was my best. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I know I'm not there anymore. So I got.
And you know when you know exactly if
Yeah.
you because like in my experience of the fitness journey for me, I've went up and down so many times where I know exactly when I need to be like, hey nigga, you slipping, get back on it before it get too far and I gotta rebuild type shit.
Exactly.
And you don't want to get to that. I don't let myself get to that point.
You can't because it's starting from scratch again.
Yeah, you just and it's not worth it. The only time only times I fell off from the gym, it was probably like mental health. I was either depressed or something, or I just was in a season where I just wasn't feeling. That's the only time where I'll let myself not go to the gym, as if it's literally mental health. But if I'm just don't feel like going that day, no, I'm going.
Yeah.
Like I check my own self. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you're being lazy. Go to the gym.
Another thing that helped me, you feel me? I'm in therapy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, So
I got.
I've been going to therapy, and I'll be talking through things. You feel me? And just understanding myself more, and I'll be like, I know what I got to do for my life. Like yourself, I got huge goals, huge goals, crazy goals, and I know what those require. You feel me? Just like you said, what a healthy relationship requires.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, right now it's like, what's more important are those goals. Because, like I said, like this top priority is my daughter right now. You feel me? Outside of myself. You feel
How old
me?
is she?
'Cause she's 1. She's
Oh,
gonna
for
be
sure.
2 next month, actually. But that's like top priority. You feel me? So if I can't make those goals happen, and like she's 1, she's turning 2. That 2 years went by fast. You feel me? So you had that mentality, like, man, I'm do this in the next 3 years for
Yeah.
myself and for her. That 3 years go by fast. You feel
My
me?
son 11. I know. I know.
I remember when he was, you
know what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
So yeah, for sure. It blow by fast, and I was like, nah, I'm not. I refuse to be that person. Like, man, I was supposed to do this. Like, no, I did that shit. I did that shit because I made a conscious decision to do that shit.
Yeah, and I think that's also the benefit. How old are you?
28.
28. So you had your daughter 26, 27-ish,
Yeah.
right? So when you have your kid at a young age like me, 19, it's pros and cons to having kids young. And I realized that. So the pros and cons to me with having my kid at 19 is now I'm 31, he's 11. I've always had energy to play with him. You know what I'm saying? I've always, the generational gap ain't that far. I just was. It's crazy to even think I just was a kid too. So the relationship is a little different. Now the cons is that I wasn't like, if I was to have a kid now, I'm gonna raise the next kid different. Because the man who I am,
Yeah.
we grew up together in a sense. Me and my son. I was a kid, G. You know what I'm saying? So even I was always responsible. I was never irresponsible or whatever. But it's just certain things that I learned along the way, with parenthood, with manhood, with becoming just a man of responsibility, and all the things that I needed to be for him. It happened on the way. Versus I'm here now, so if I have another one, it just be a little different. So it's pros and cons. So with you mapping out that, I said that to say, because you like, my daughter 1, 2, she getting ready to be 2. I need this to be done. I need that to be done. And you in the practice of doing it. Your mentor is there. Versus think about you had the 1 or 2-year-old as a 19-year-old version of you.
Yeah, it'd
It'd be different.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So yeah, I just feel like it's a little different. So we got a special. She's not a guest, but she just always here. This the dog. I hate bringing her up because she don't be liking me saying her name.
Say my name, G.
Man,
I
we
said
got
my name.
we got Ramey up in here, man. Real nigga Ramey.
Real nigga Raymond.
So Ramey, do you got any questions for us as you hearing us talk about taking the season off from women and
I have
development?
I have a question more so playing off for what you said, Fresh, because it was a question. Hold on, I wrote it down. One, I do want to say y'all hitting some great points. Like, this was a good learning podcast for. This is good. This was real nice.
Yes, appreciate it.
Dang. Okay, so let me see something. You said something in regards to when you dealing with a woman and she give you a type of energy. You was like, I'm looking at you like, do you respect yourself? If maybe she's staying around in a situation, is this after you've let her know that, you're not on that with her, or she just being convenient? Like, what is she conveying that shows you, like, that had you looking a little sideways? Like,
I don't even think it's what she's conveying. It's just who I am. Like, if you was accepting who I was, and I know I wasn't even that good of a man yet, you feel me? Like, what type of woman are you? Like, because I know at that point, if I'm going through this stage where I'm changing and growing, you feel me, as a man, and I'm learning so much about myself, and I'm seeing the ugly truths about myself, you feel me? Like, if you seeing this too, and you still settling for this, like, you gotta be on a lower level too. Then you feel me? That only makes sense because what I've realized is higher level women don't settle too much lower level men. You feel me? Intentionally over and over.
But what do you feel like you were showing her at a low level? You know what I'm saying? Like you might have seen your ugly truths or whatever, but also like it's unconscious, subconscious that you kind of put on a mask or you convey the best part of yourself for other people, right? So I wonder what you feel like you were showing her in your space and right that she was accepting and made you be like, you accepted me like this? Who are you? You know?
Did you have a mask on? And you were just your ugly truths was being revealed to you, and you maybe wasn't necessarily displaying that to her because we kind of put on our best selves for people.
I mean, maybe it's just the way, or the type of woman I look for now, right? Like I know the type of woman I look for now, they would never accept 19-year-old me. You feel me? Like inconsistent. You feel me? Like I didn't really have shit. You feel me? Like, I had couple dollars, like I said, I would make some plays here and there, you feel me? But it wasn't I had nothing to offer really but the sex, you feel me? Or, you feel me? I had time, you feel me? But not enough time, you feel me, that would require that quality attention, you feel me, from a man, you feel me? I wasn't just a good man, you feel me? I don't think I was at that moment.
And I think I'm gonna say that I think I understand what you're saying. So I'm gonna start there. I feel like though, like you being a good man for yourself, that's gonna be subjective. Yeah, cause like if you showing me like, okay, just say you are on your journey, right? And you do need that time and that space. And for you, it's like you accepting this little bit of money and this little bit of time because you don't see it as anything, right? But if I'm being respectful and maybe even kind of convenient for you because that's like, well, if you on your journey and this is the time I can get.
Well, I've always been honest too. So like in those moments, I knew like that wasn't the only girl I was messing with. You feel me? So I was also honest about that. You feel me? So if you saying you want a relationship and I'm clearly not showing you those type of qualities, like you're settling, in my opinion.
Okay.
To piggyback on the part when you said like what kind of woman are you if you accept these things? I damn near don't want to put that off on her too much because the reason being because what if she's at a place whereas she just haven't learned these things, and because we behave at the level we understand, so when she becomes aware that better is available and that she can get certain things and if she work on herself, that's when she damn near turn into the woman who you would accept because she won't accept you anymore.
Exactly, and that's what I mean by like.
So maybe I was damn near growing. Y'all was growing together maybe, but at a slower pace because you was working. You was a little bit more intentional, and she's kind of learning as she go.
It's like when a woman meet her breaking point, like she like, all right, you feel me? Like I done been around for a minute, ain't nothing changed. You feel me? You gotta step it up, or I'm gone. You feel me? Yeah. That's how I was feeling. Like I was moving up. You feel me? And you're not moving up. You feel me? And I clearly see that you was accepting me just how I was, you feel me? And I know, like you said, I guess it's subjective too, you feel me? Because like I said, it was me looking at me versus this person looking at me. Yeah. So maybe you're right in that aspect. Well, I will agree with you that you was right in that aspect. It's subjective.
And I want to say this, like, sometimes, and everybody gonna go on their journey, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure everybody wants providing, but sometimes it is about seeing who you are before you get your money. Before you come into who you are now, right? Because you change so much. Like your person different. What you gonna share is different. Your person is just different. And I just kind of understand what you accepting, but maybe I'm in a space too, not even just for sex, but like I enjoy your energy and I have shit going on where this is all I can have right now anyway. And then you said like I'm being honest about, you're not the only woman I'm seeing. Like you dating and that's single, and that's literally dating is literally like gathering information about people. You know what I'm saying? Whether you decide to have a sexual relationship with them, that's your business. But like, if somebody told me that, I wouldn't be like, you're dating other people? How dare you? Like, no, you gathering information. I am too. You know what I'm saying? And we have a respectful situation. So, I mean, it was just interesting to hear you saying like, you accepting this? You know what I'm saying? Because I've had situations where people was like, I don't need more than that from you. The consistency is fine. I don't feel like that makes my worth go down. But like, I see you moving the way you need. You got a business. You got a kid. You know what I'm saying? So maybe
I'm
this all you
talking
can.
about- This is 19-year-old me thinking that way.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that.
Okay.
You feel me? Not my age now. Not
Okay,
at all.
okay.
I'm talking about this is my first journey when I was saying like, damn, like I'm 19, like I've dated older women, you feel me, who was dealing with this, and I'm like, I know I'm not doing nothing for you. Like, I know for a fact, like I'm like you. I had a woman who was 40 years old that I met at homecoming who was rocking with me, and I'm like, bro, I can't do nothing for you, and maybe she just wanted to be my
Definitely
sugar
just
mama.
wanted the fun.
And I know she just wanted the fun. I mean, as I got older,
As
I
you got older,
realized
yeah.
that. But like I said, when I'm 19 year old me, I'm like, what you on with me? Like, what? And then even girls who was quality and of young age, you feel me, like 22, because I've always messed with older women because I've always been taller. I've always had a beard, you feel me? So it be small things, you feel me, that has always kept me in that game.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I always looked at it like, it made me think like, damn, like, am I just a one, or is like, are you settling? You feel me? So that's why I say 19-year-old me thinking that, but 28-year-old me understanding like, yeah, like I said, she might have just wanted the fun. You feel me? She might not be wanting anything serious. You feel me right now? You feel me? So I definitely understand that now. And like I said, you put another perspective on it. Like, it's subjective. You feel me? What I think enough is, or what I think a good man is. You feel me? Because yeah, I got some high standards for myself. I got some really high standards for myself.
That's what keep you going.
Somebody
I'm
right-
still
it's
not
a-
even nowhere near where I'm going.
But I guarantee you right now, with who you are right now, the man you grew today, a quality woman will accept who you are right now. But in your eyes, it's like, I got more work to do.
Yeah.
But you're enough right now to a good woman, but you're not going to tap into that because you don't see yourself in that way just yet. So we also got to be careful with where we think we need to arrive before we let somebody
My
in.
therapist told me that.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's funny as hell.
and I was gonna say,
Hit up my
unfortunately,
email for therapy. So
and I was gonna say, I don't even want to say unfortunately, but women, we will date because we have like some vision of like, I see you ambitious. I see what you doing now, and if you gotten yourself this far, I see you moving. I see how you move. We watch for that. You know what I'm saying? It's not because you gonna have a high standard for yourself, but that keeps you going. You know, but a woman can say like, I see you, Black King. Like, I see you doing your thing, and nothing seems is gonna stop you from that, right? So a quality woman, gonna want to add to that, amplify that. You know, whatever time you need or have from me, I can take that because I see what you're doing, and I don't want to be a distraction to you. I want to amplify what you got going on, you know, and be helpful in whatever way is suitable for you.
And that's another thing that I said too, like just learning in that journey of taking the season off, learning, you feel me, what a quality woman is. You feel me? Because my eyes, a quality woman, well, at 19-year-old me, a quality woman got it together, you feel me? She not dealing with my shit, you feel me? But now I'm like, no, a quality woman is going to add to you feel me? Like you said, like it's going to amplify what you got going on. You feel me? So I definitely agree with that for sure.
And I damn near lost my train of thought. I wanted to piggyback off what you were saying, Ramey. Fuck.
Quality woman amplifying.
So like a one, right? There we go. Quality. Thank you. That's why. So like, let's say a quality woman, when she see a man in motion, she'll deal with not even deal with that. She'll still be attracted to it. Versus, because you got those same quality women. If she don't see a man moving his feet, or working on anything, and just out here aimless, like that's a turnoff. Just like for me, it's so correct. Dating is harder now. Is because you got to look for so much. Versus back when we was shorties, it's like
Simple.
if you was fine, that was enough. Type shit. So like when I'm looking courting for, I want to know like what are you working on? Are you in school? Do you got a business? Or this because if you're just cute or if you're just, and not to knock a job, but let's just say if all you work is your job and you're not doing anything else, if that's cool for you, I'm not knocking it. But with the plans that I have and the empire that I got going on, and I know it's gonna take a certain type of woman that's gonna help add to that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that
one of
bigger
my
picture.
favorite questions, you feel me, now dating is, what are your hobbies? Like, you feel me? Like, what are you gonna do outside of me? because I don't
Oh,
like
That's
no,
important.
seriously, because like I don't want to be like working or doing something, doing one of my hobbies, or taking that downtime, and you hit me up, what you
waiting.
doing, and you waiting, and it's like, no, that can't be. I need you to be in love with yourself just as much as you're in love with me,
Yeah.
or more than you're in love with me.
Because I feel like when two partners both have their purpose going and their own aspiration or whatever, it can be a double edged sword because sometimes y'all both can always be busy. But if it's like a healthy medium, whereas you going crazy all day, you doing your thing, she got her thing going all day, and y'all kind of both settle down at the end of the day around the same time.
Yeah.
Now it's like almost a refresher as talking to you versus one of them sitting around waiting like, what you
Yeah.
doing? What, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes guys do that shit too.
No,
Motherfucker
facts.
texting girls at 2:30 talking about what you doing. Nigga, working. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's something to take under consideration. But to close out, what do you think are some keys or some valuable takeaways from taking the season off? Like, what are the perks of that to you?
One of the biggest things that we ain't really touch on, you feel me, is semen retention, bro. Semen
We got
retention.
time because we gonna talk about it.
Bro, semen retention is, for a male, that's everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? For a man, that is everything. You feel me? I don't think we realize, and this what happened when I was in my first season. You feel me? I learned so much about my body. I was like, damn, like like you said, we talked about this a little bit before. Like my workout's different. You feel me? My energy different. Like
Crazy
you feel me?
what they
Like,
should do.
I played basketball in high school. You feel me? And I didn't become the best athlete that I was until after I stopped playing. Like college ball. You feel me? As I redshirted, and I'm like, wait a minute, like.
I'm a lot more aggressive.
I'm a lot more aggressive. Like
yeah.
my tone is showing up more. You feel me? Like in my body and all of that. Like I'm getting cut up faster. Like I'm just more energetic. Like everything. And then to be honest, when you do go back to sex, you feel me? It's way better too. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
like all of that. You feel me? The semen retention, like you feel me, your thoughts, you feel me, everything that come with that, you feel me. That's probably the most powerful thing we got as men. You feel me? Like we literally create life with that. You feel me? So like that's you gotta understand that in itself. Like that part of it, that was a big part in general. You feel me? Just holding that within. You feel me? And seeing all the different changes that I had, productive changes that I had. You feel me? That was dope.
Practicing.
Yeah.
Semen retention.
That's probably one of the biggest takeaways. But another takeaway, you feel me? Like you learn so much about yourself. Like we as men, we get on our high horse. You feel me? When we, like you said, when we attractive and things come easy to us and things like that. But when you really sit with yourself, I had a saying I always say, like, a lot of people can't sit with themselves because they don't want to hear their thoughts. You feel me? They don't want to hear themselves.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, so they keep busy, you feel me, and stuff like that. Like, I used to do it too.
Yeah.
Feel me? Keep busy, and then when you really sit down, you be like, wait a minute. I ain't the man.
Because you would call yourself out on your own shit.
Yeah.
If you give yourself enough time. If you sit there quiet enough and you're not distracted, you gonna think of your shortcomings.
Exactly. You like, wait a minute. Like,
Look, I've been slacking. I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. Like, you will call yourself out.
Exactly. So that's another big growth aspect of it is learning yourself, man. Then learning the outside world and you seeing other people, like when you know how to recognize a dark space because you've been in that dark space and you've come out of it. You feel me? So now it's like, wait a minute, I know what that look like. You feel me? So maybe I should help this young man. You feel me? Help this young man, help this young lady. Be 100 with him. You feel me? And just, man, on this new wave, different, man. Game is giving, man. Give the game away, bro. Don't sell it.
I got like this probably because every guy got a sense of feminineness in him
for sure.
And that's where mine show. My feminine side will show if I see another guy going through what I went through.
Man.
Nigga, I'm instantly.
I'm
finna give you the game. I'm finna tell you what you need to be doing. That's damn near how this whole podcast started. You know what I'm saying? After I came up out of it and everything, you'd be surprised, bro, how many guys that hit me up. You know what I'm saying, in the DM, like, man, this girl did this or that or whatever, and I instantly wanna, you know what I'm saying?
I saw something
in the right direction.
I saw a status the other day, and I thought about you in this podcast. It was like, why don't men feel comfortable in their masculinity? You feel me? And then a woman commented. She was like, because men don't create safe spaces for other men. You feel me? And I was like, damn, like this one of the best responses that I done heard from a woman speaking on a man, you feel me, situation. Because as a man, I try not to speak on women's situations because I've never been a woman.
Right.
You feel me? So when she said it, I was like, damn, you right as hell. Like that makes sense, you feel me? And people like us who do have them safe spaces, you feel me, we comfortable in our masculinity and our femininity. Like you said, like we understand like both, and we understand it's a time for both places.
There's niggas
you
that
feel
don't
me?
even, who are probably, I ain't got no feminine side.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
You're ignorant. Yes, you do.
Yeah, exactly. You can't exist without the other.
Right.
You feel me? So, and that's probably they feminine side showing at the at the moment. So, no, I completely agree with that. And now I thought about this space. I was like, damn, that's exactly what Reggie doing. Like he giving people that space. You feel me? He helping young men. And I know a lot of people. You say a lot of people hit you up, but it's a lot of people who read your shit, who see your shit. And they taking that note. They still in
Won't
that
even say a
game.
thing,
Won't
but
even
they-
say it. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah, that was good.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm like, man, you gotta learn that, but also as men, you do gotta have that safe space to be able to express that and not feel like if you got a whole bunch of dudes around you who calling you soft or gay when you cry or something like that, or weird when you cry and shit
gonna
like
suppress
that,
it.
Yeah, you're gonna suppress it. You feel me? So you're not gonna feel comfortable in your masculinity because you ain't even felt comfortable in your femininity. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So
If you got like if a guy, if you see another man that you respect being expressive about his emotions or whatever, you're automatically gonna open yourself up like, damn, this nigga. Yeah. Especially if you may even think that he's in a higher position as you, but you see him being vulnerable, it's gonna be like, damn, I can do that too. You know, if he, you know what I'm saying, can express himself.
exactly.
Type shit. So I definitely wanted to create that space to whereas and somebody else told me and I hate to shed light on myself, but these are somebody else's words. They said I like your podcast or your platform because it'd be different if I was just a nigga who can't get bitches, who can't have his
Exactly.
way, who can't do this, and I'm coming from a bitter place like these women ain't choosing her type shit. Like no, I have fun. I can have fun if I want to. Versus you hearing it from somebody who's not struggling in the dating world necessarily,
Who's of value?
who's of value or whatever, and I'm saying these different things, and it just it gets received different.
Man, and you say that's not about me, but like I said, I see you, black man. You feel me? Like
Oh,
real
yeah.
talk. Like, I saw you. I think it was like last month. You feel me? You had missed like a week in the gym, and you was like, man, I was depressed this week.
Oh yeah,
I was like, damn.
I damn near wasn't even gonna say after I said that.
But I was like,
I
man.
remember that too.
I was like, man, I've
like-
been there. I've been there, literally. So I
Yeah.
know how I feel. You feel me? And you being so vocal about it. You feel me? It do change the space. It's like, bro, like, man, I know
This is
bro.
okay.
Yeah, like it's cool. You feel me? And I already knew it was cool, but it stamps it. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's like, man, like and you're not too much older than me. You feel me? So it's like it'd be like, bro, like we're around the same age. We got pretty much the same things going. You feel me? Like you said. So it's like it do create that space. Like, no, it's cool. And then my circle, we the same way. Like, man, like something wrong, bro. Like there's something wrong today, and there's nothing wrong with something wrong being today.
Right.
Like some wrong. Damn.
That
That shit fucked me up. But it's nothing wrong with something being wrong today.
Right.
You feel me? So, it also like constant reminders. You feel me? Like all of those things keep us going. You feel me? So yeah, and but at the same time, you gotta be aware enough to understand where you at and look for those spaces because often they don't come to you.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the far as the reason I put on my platform like I was depressed this week XYZ. Now I've been this version of I've been the old me longer than I've been the new me.
For sure.
So instinctively, when I was depressed and I was away, and when I finally got back to the platform, instinctively my first thought was I'm not getting ready to share that.
Yeah.
That was the first thought. Like I ain't finna say that. But then the new me, consciously I had to think like, you know what, I need to tell my platform, there's a bunch of guys watching me, girl. I need to let them know, like, yo, hey y'all, I was depressed this week. It was hard for me. I couldn't make it XYZ. But the point of me saying that was we've been the old version of us longer than the new version. So a lot of things it's gonna be a lot of course correction. and you got to stay aware. Your decisions to be a better person is gonna be conscious for a while because but before it's unconscious. It's a consciously competent and then unconsciously competent. Consciously competent is you're a new driver and you getting ready to drive to a destination. Everything is intentional. You checking your mirrors, you this, you that, you looking at GPS. You consciously got there. Unconsciously competent is when you get there and you was like, damn, I don't even remember the drive. Like we've all been there.
Yeah.
So we got to get unconsciously competent and being emotionally intelligent. But all of that's going to take time. But you know, hey, we all a work in progress. Ain't no rush. Just get the ball rolling.
Hey, that's what I'm learning too, to be more present, man. Be more present in his life, bro. Like, I'm literally, I was in them moment. I'm in them moments right now. Like, I canceled my class last month because I was like, man, I need to debrief. Like, I need to balance. You feel me? I need to get all. And so, all of the things I'm doing are in alignment with my goals, right? Because if I just keep going, you're gonna crash.
Burn out.
Yeah, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna crash. So. You feel me? I'm in one of those moments now, and I don't have a problem admitting it. People ask me like, "Why you cancel the class?" Oh, I just ain't feeling it this moment, right? Like, I'm tired. You feel me? I got a lot going on. I need to debrief. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So, and then you also gotta have that knowledge, like, oh, I'm gonna get it back.
100%.
I'm gonna get it back.
Like, cause
So,
that's the almost the beauty, and that's why I don't have a problem when I do get into a rut or anything, because my nature is to make it happen, even if I gotta take a small break.
It's gonna get
And I'm gonna come back even harder and refresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was a lot of. Raymond, did you take any takeaways down? I know it was a lot of them.
It was a lot. I'm over here. You know, when I get into my mode, I'm just listening. Like, yeah.
So all right, we gonna wrap it up. But the weekly challenge for this week, man, is I challenge you to take a season off. You know what I'm saying? Take a season off, G. It's cool. They
healthy
gonna
for
be
you,
here.
man.
A better version of you is on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You hearing it from two guys that have done it, and you hearing it from another guy who's doing it twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously gonna work in
This
your
one
favor.
intentional, so it's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
So
Facts, 100%, man. But it was a lot of takeaways. I ain't even gonna put Remy on the spot like that. She was just consuming it all.